G'day you cheeky dogs. Today we're going through all the very adult jokes in Bluey.
Are you ready, Bob?
Why did she have to say it like that? There are over 30 different adult jokes, and I'm not talking about like the parenting jokes where it's like, oh haha, we all have kids. No, I'm talking like the actual adult jokes. And quite a few of these actually were censored by Disney as well.
Sweet! This is
Now, a lot of these sort of blink and you'll miss it kind of references and jokes involve things like adult behaviors with drinking alcohol and getting drunk, the romantic innuendo jokes,
Where did you learn that word?
TV.
the swearing and hidden curse words that are very popular in Australia,
Biscuits.
murder, groin and poop jokes, and of course birthing and making baby specific kind of jokes. So if you love the fact that Bluey is a co-viewing experience for both children and adults, don't forget to hit that like button down below, as well as that subscribe button and that bell for notifications so you know whenever I release any other Bluey themed videos. But especially please that like button because the YouTube algorithm has changed and likes are the only thing that the YouTube lords enjoy. But we do know that Trixie and Chili certainly enjoy a couple of drinks, so let's break down all of the drinking adult kind of jokes that we've seen in Bluey so far. There were 6 alcohol-based jokes in Bluey season 1 to 3, the first one being Stumpfest.
They're just trying to run a small business.
Go and destroy the planet somewhere else.
destroy the planet?
Now, Chili and Trixie's antics while drinking this lemonade were pretty hilarious, but specifically it was the dad's reaction to drinking that lemonade at the end that made us realize there was some alcohol in it.
To stop fast! Woohoo!
The second joke is in the episode The Show, where Chili and Bandit are talking about how they first met in London. Now, clearly this is a reference to her being so drunk that she wouldn't remember anything at all.
Blow out your candles, Your Majesty. Very well.
I don't remember the Queen being there.
You would.
The third one is in the episode Sleepy Time. Now, this is a drinking song about beer, and we did also actually see this in the episode Baby Race as well.
Dad, can you sing to me?
99 bottles a thing on the wall. 99 bottles a thing. 99 bottles a thing on the wall.
Aha!
The fourth one is the episode The Sign.
Where are we?
This is the lookout. Frisky and I used to come up here as teenagers to, think.
Now, this is one of my favorite Simpson references in Bluey. Creator loves The Simpsons, and he did officially say that yes, this was a reference to drinking from The Simpsons.
No, I got a bit of an easy ride on this. No, that was stolen from The Simpsons, though. I can confirm that.
But now I've got to go somewhere and do some serious thinking.
I'm sure he meant to say serious drinking. That's what I assumed.
So obviously they like to get drunk up on the hill.
Oh, man.
I don't ever want to leave this couch.
Oh, Happy New Year's.
Phew! I do not have the energy for games today.
The fifth one is from Whale Watching. Now, the parents are obviously hungover from the New Year's party.
Are you sick?
No, just,
Sleepy.
yeah, sleepy. We went to bed a bit late last night.
Because you went to the New Year's party at Muffins. She saw you dancing on her barbecue table.
What?
And they're trying to get over it with junk food, and it does seem to work for Chili by the end of it.
These are very bad for you, okay, kids? Only whales should eat these. Oh, so good.
The sixth one is for the episode Double Babysitter.
Frisky, have you met Bandit's brother Radley before?
Yeah. Didn't you fall in the pool at the wedding?
Probably.
This kind of hints, I think, that Rad's a bit of like a party boy, because we do see this hint again in the episode The Sign as well.
Nana! Bob and Stripe are dancing like eagles.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Speaking of The Sign, we also see another hint about Stripe getting so blackout drunk that he ended up passing out in the bush.
Let's get on it! What day is it?
And perhaps that's one of the many reasons why him and Trixie were fighting that night. Now, moving on to the next section, the kind of like swearing and curse words. And I'm not talking about when they say biscuits, I'm talking about when they're actually implying like actual curse words. And there's 2 specific instances of this. The first one is all to do with Muffin from Muffin Cone.
Bye, Bingo. Bye, Chili. Bye, Muffins.
See you next Thursday! Now, this is a reference to the very common saying, see you next Tuesday, which of course they can't put in Bluey because people would within a second be like, oh, wait, hang on. If you don't know what see you next Tuesday is, it's see you and then the N for the next, and then the T for the Tuesday, or T for the Thursday. It's a very popular word that we say here in Australia. I can't say it on YouTube, obviously, but it was so popular that it was even like a fan-made event for tourism in the Northern Territory in Australia. And it is kind of funny that it's about Muffin, because a lot of people have an issue with her. The second one is in the episode's Tradies, where both Bluey and Bingo hint that Bandit and Chili actually swear in front of them.
Then Big Belt called chocolate milk that word Dad said when the mower didn't start.
Oh dear.
Especially when things go bad.
Big Belt did one phone call where he yelled at someone about bricks.
Oh, okay.
He called them the word you said when the dishwasher broke.
Oh dear.
The next section is all about the sort of romantic innuendo, the devil's tango, if you get what I'm saying. But this has actually come up quite a lot in Bluey. There's a lot of episodes that have this kind of innuendo in it. The most famous one, though, of course, is the Bob Belby joke.
Are you ready, Bob? Woo!
She really didn't have to deliver that line that way as Chili, but she did, and they obviously just loved how she did it. They made it a point of like having the camera placed in a very specific place on Bandit to insinuate that romantic innuendo between the two of them. The second one is the episode Fancy Restaurant.
I'll show you a thing or two about romance.
Ooh, can't wait.
Now, a few people think that this is kind of like a bit of a joke about men thinking that they are better at romancing than what they actually are, and that they can teach women a thing of two. But Chili's very specific reaction to this is, I feel like, what a lot of women usually have as a reaction to this kind of behavior.
Ooh, can't wait.
And I just love the sarcastic response. The next one is in the episode Escape, where they want some specific alone time.
Hey, hang on. Why aren't you coming to Nana's?
Because your dad and I want to spend some time together.
What? Without us?
Yeah, hard to believe, isn't it?
And whilst they, of course, say that they're going to be drinking from coconuts, a lot of people are thinking outside of the box on this one. The last one is from the episode Hammer Barn, and it's kind of specific to the idea of home wrecking. Now, we will be circling back to the husbands again a little bit later on in this video, of course, for the murder.
Bluey, relax! She's taking my husband!
But this is a very specific joke about the idea of home wrecking, or mistresses, or people taking people's husbands in a specific way. And we even have like the little affair possible joke in the background with Indy's mum and the Puffer G dog. Link to that video up around here if you love Bluey theory videos. Going on from this, let's talk about babies and how babies are made, and also jokes kind of like about the actual like birthing experience and the idea of preventing babies in the future as well, which yeah, of course, was censored by Disney.
Okay.
So the very first one is the episode Dump.
Where was I before I was born?
Yeesh. Ask me another one.
This is obviously a very adult joke about where babies come from and the organs involved in it. The second episode is also from the episode Daddy Put Down.
Dad,
Yeah?
how does the baby get in the lady's belly?
Oh!
And this one, of course, again, is about the act in creating life, very similar to the one from the episode Dump. As for the actual birthing process, the first joke is in the episode Road Trip.
Oh, but I'm bored.
You're born? I know you're born. I was there when it happened.
Dad,
It was a real eye-opener.
Mum.
This, of course, Bandit is referring to like kind of how graphic the birthing process can be. The next episode is in Dad Baby.
She's not budging! We may have to go through the sunroof!
Now, this reference to sunroofs is for C-sections or cesareans, and if you can't get them out naturally, technically, you do need to go through the sunroof. And so it's just kind of a nice little like adult joke in there about the fact that like, yes, not every birth is the exact same. The next one is from the episode Mum School.
They're my children. I gave birth to them all.
Oh my goodness.
I love Chili's reaction to this because yes, oh my goodness, birthing 7 children is quite a lot. So no wonder she had that reaction to Bluey when she said that they were all of her children and she gave birth to them all. Now, as I mentioned, the last 2 scenes are about like preventing birth, which is not something I think that you would technically use to see in like children's TV shows. But again, this is for the adults who are co-viewing this show or who are just enjoying this show by themselves.
It was all pretty quick, really. It was just in and out, and I even got to keep them.
The most famous one, of course, though, is the episode Perfect, which I have mentioned countless times in other videos that Disney censored out.
Look, I'm keen to get it done, but Chili, she wants to keep her options open, but I don't know. Do we want any more of these things running around?
Now, obviously, he's talking about like the dog version of a vasectomy, or you could say neutering, but yeah, that's what Fido did, and then Bandit is obviously considering it. And then the second time this comes up is literally the next episode, which is bedroom, because by this point, they're cleaning out that nursery, which means Bandit has either done the procedure or he's at least booked it in.
This was your first bed.
Yeah, then I moved into my room.
And then it was Bingo's first bed.
Then she moved into my room.
And now it's no one's.
All right, so we're dumping the cot.
Now, I did mention murder. That is from the episode Hammerbarn, of course, where we see the poor gnome husband murdered.
It's probably another Bluey.
I'm sorry.
This is what happens when you're unhappy with what you've got. Someone's husband eventually gets it.
Now, this kind of implies the joke about like the husband maybe having an affair and then being killed for it or murdered for it, or that kind of situation as well. So it does kind of link up with the last joke from the end of the episode too. But again, this is just a really funny joke for adults. Bringing back in the Simpsons references again, like I said, the creator Joe Brumm really loves the Simpsons and he's put a lot of jokes into Bluey from them. One of the most popular ones, I think, the something to the groin joke. It happens a lot, obviously, though, with Homer in the Simpsons, so it's not surprising that that would be in the creator's mind when he's adding so many Simpsons references in, because he does a lot of groin jokes, specifically with Bandit, but also occasionally with Stripe too. We have the gnome and Bandit in the episode Slide.
Hey, what are you doing? Oh!
We have in the episode Magic Claw, poor Chili getting at Bandit. We have Bingo getting Bandit twice, once in the episode Sleepy Time. And then Bingo getting him again in the episode Born Yesterday.
Ah, swing. This is...
This was censored by Disney as well. We then have Bandit getting it again, but from Lucky's dad Pat this time in the episode Rug Island.
Oh, what was that?
And in Veranda Santa, poor Stripe gets it from Muffin.
Muffin, quick, you have to say sorry. Santa's watching. He knows if you're being naughty or nice. You won't get any presents. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No worries, Muffin. I accept you're sorry.
Now, I did mention poop jokes before, and I feel like, yeah, when you hear that, you probably think like that's a bit kiddie. But these ones, I feel like would go over most children's heads specifically, because unless you had access to like Urban Dictionary, you probably wouldn't really know what they were.
There's thousands of them, and they're all different. Apple Date, Pebble Dasher. Do you know which one Muffin wants?
So the first one is from the episode The Quiet Game, as well as the episode Mr. Monkey Jocks. And this is where Bandit is talking about the unicorns' names as Pebble Dasher.
And what about Pebble Dasher? Chuck? Yes, Master Monkey Jocks. Apple Date, Pebble Dasher.
In case you don't know what pebble dashing is, here you go. Think of the idea of diarrhea, basically, with all the other stuff in it. But yeah, they called one of the unicorns Pebble Dasher. It's kind of like the Dingleberry reference as well that we did have in the episode Relax, that again, Disney cut out and switched.
All right, Dingleberries, let the holiday begin.
Another kind of like poop joke of like what you might call kids or things like that. So yeah, we do have a couple of like specific named pooped jokes.
Oh, I can see the butt! I can see the butt!
But the second one that is also to do with that is again back from the episode Dad Baby, where they have the birthing scene and Lucky's dad is there and he calls out about the dim sims.
Keep pulling.
Oh, come on, you little... I'm getting a lot of dim sims.
Now this is basically what happens during birth, but with fluffying, I guess is a nice way to put it. But yeah, when you're giving birth, that kind of situation happens where like your bowels release. It is a natural part of the birthing process, and they like recreated that using the dim sim. This scene is so specific to what birthing is like, especially like the idea of it being a home birth in like the little inflatable pool, which is what people do as well. I'm not surprised that Disney refused to air this episode, but it is still really, really funny.
Keep pulling.
Morning, Wendy!
I do also have two bonus mentions as well. One is for the episode Baby Race, for the idea of like child endangerment.
Oh, my goodness!
Mom, what are you doing?
If she can't crawl, she'll have to walk.
This isn't legal anymore.
And then the second one is not an adult joke in Australia, but it is an adult joke over in America, so I felt like it was kind of worth mentioning.
Telemachus. Something else has turned up on your x-ray, Telemachus.
Really?
And this is in the episode Hospitals, where they give Bandit the x-ray, and this is what he says.
Look, here.
Oh, it's pot plant?
No, it's a mouse.
Ah, of course, a mouse.
Now, this joke is definitely a language barrier joke because, yes, in Australia we say pot plants, we don't say potted plants. That's what Bandit says, but a lot of people online thought that Bandit was talking about like something that you would smoke instead as the plant. But no, he's just talking about like a regular pot plant. But cheeky dogs, that was like over 30 of the hidden adult jokes in Bluey. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. As I mentioned before, if you get the chance to please interact with it in any way you can with likes or comments or shares or hitting the subscribe button, anything at all like that. I super appreciate. The algorithm has changed as of August with Gemini now being added into YouTube. So it is like a whole new ball game for a lot of us creators trying to figure out how to work within this space again. So as always, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. It means so much to me. And I have picked you cheeky dogs out a few other videos that maybe you would like to watch. And I'll see you all in another video. Mwah! Bye!
Oh, where'd they go?